Hey guys, and welcome back to another video on the Robrother YouTube channel. Something a little bit different today, but I think it'll be kind of fun. I take a lot of time to rate fan builds and everything like that, and today I want to rank my games. So what I think of myself and my embodiment of work, and hey, it'll either be a huge ego boost or the opposite of that. So we have a list of the games that I've made, or at least partaken in. Of course, this doesn't include all commissions or anything like that. These are games that I have at least 50% share in. However, we're going to start it off with the first game I made to the most recent game I made, and one of these is not out yet, but it's close, and I may give you guys a little sneak peek. We'll see. But to start everything off, Yardwork Simulator. Now, this game was back when I was not a developer, but I wanted to be, so I had the role of project manager, which, looking back at it, is not a great idea, considering I didn't know what I was doing, and I was not the best leader to that team. It was Mr. Async who was the scripter, and Headless Horror was the builder, and I was new to everything. And I did not, I don't think I was fair to everyone on that team, but we're all good now. But yeah, I'm putting it in S tier, not because how I was on the project or anything, but this is what started my whole development journey, and I think it might be my most played game even. I'll have to double check on that, but maybe not. Up next, after Yardwork Sim, I believe I made Penguin Sim. Now, this is the first map that I built, whole game-wise anyways, the first map I built, and I felt so cool. I was like, yo, I'm goated, I'm gonna be the best developer on Roblox. Yeah, it turns out, still not there, but I'm trying. I'm gonna put this one in C tier. I did like the game, and I liked the concept, but looking back on it, there just wasn't that much there to play and do, and it didn't look the greatest. It had tons of bugs, just not many reasons to put it above C tier, but it's definitely not D tier, because it worked, at least. There's one more game that needs to get put up here. The original Selfie Simulator. Alright guys, so I don't know how to edit the tier list, but here was the original Selfie Simulator. Don't mind the icon. We did that on a day where, like, every game was making icons like this. Mining Simulator, I believe the original Pet Simulator, I don't exactly remember, but we definitely did that back in the day. Anyways, this game right here, guys, the original Selfie Simulator, I thought it was awesome. This was the first time I had an awesome game idea that I just really wanted to try, you know, and Mr. Async and I are the ones who made this one. My first build, these were free modeled trees. I believe I did make the fences though, so that was cool. And there was parts in this map where I felt super proud of myself, but as you can see, it didn't really stand the test of time too well. I would have to put this into D tier simply because the amount of bugs that were in this game was horrible. Like, I mean, we can't even buy eggs right now, but there was just too many bugs, and it pretty much became unplayable to everybody. Like, these tree trunks aren't even showing up, which is another kind of weird thing. So yeah, guys, I was pretty proud of this game at the time, but I think I have to put it in D tier simply because the execution was not there up to par with the rest of the games. So, back to my tier list. Let's move on to, I think, Selfie Simulator, or not Selfie Simulator, Slingshot Simulator. This game, oh man, where do I start? This game, me and Funky collabed on the map, and Arkiuma, I believe is how you said his name, was the scripter for it. I love this game. I want to remake this game. I think it was awesome. It's definitely not S tier. The gameplay definitely could have used some work, but there was so many shining features to this that I absolutely loved. I think Slingshot Simulator is gonna go in B tier. The build wasn't insane, but it was very good for us at the time. The gameplay was the second best game I released gameplay wise, and Arkiuma made that so much fun as a YouTuber because he gave me like this crazy admin panel that I could do anything with and have like so many video ideas based around this game, and it was just an awesome time. So man, I miss that dude as well. He was like A very dedicated scripter guy. Anyways, up next, Area 51 Runner. I think this got released for a whole of 2 days. I built the map. I thought it was great. I said, yo, we're gonna get rich. This is when all the speed simulator games were going and popping off. At this point in time, looking back at the game, I could definitely tell it was nothing exactly special, but it was still cool at the time. I am gonna put this in, probably D tier. Because it was a cool game, right? Like, it was awesome. But the bugs, guys, it never got released. The UI was tragic. Oh, yeah, D tier. It's got to go D tier. All right, guys, the new Selfie Simulator. Now, it's still called Selfie Simulator because I didn't want to do Selfie Simulator 2 considering the first one went private. The new Selfie Simulator was awesome. Build was decent. Oh, man, I think I got to go B tier for this one. Genuinely, I had fun making that game. I'm way better at building now, but I think during the time, I definitely enjoyed it. All right, guys, up next, Vortex Simulator. This one has a pretty special place in my heart because it was the first time I built a map and felt genuinely proud of it. And I still look back on that map and say, like, wow, I did this. And I built it all on streams on this channel. It was definitely a great time. And I would love to start another stream series where I build a new game, but I just want to get a good idea for it first. This game, oh man, I did really like this game, and the build really has a special place in my heart. So I'm going A tier for Vortex Simulator, guys. Gotta go A tier. Up next, we have Pet Evolution Simulator. Now, this game got 8.2 million visits, and it still has players to this day with no updates. So, if I can, I want to remake this game a lot better. The scripter I was working with, there was a whole bunch of issues. I'm not going to name names. I don't even know if he's around anymore, but he apparently stole scripts from other dev teams he was working with, and yeah, basically we had to cancel development on the game. Like, it sucks because I think it had the potential to be my biggest game, or it is, but it had potential to be way bigger than that. So I'm definitely gonna remake this game. I love it. The build was awesome. I did buy some models, I think, for that map, but I still think it turned out really good for what I did end up building and for what it could be. So, like, I'm definitely remaking this game. Whether it's with time or not, I hope it will be with time. But, I'm definitely remaking this one. I'm putting it in S tier. It's simply like, the idea was great, and all it needs is just better execution. And I really think I could do that, and I'll definitely do that if time is down for our next game. Now, speaking of games with time, guys, Time is my current partner in Obtain the Grain. He's a very, very talented scripter, and he has some great ideas. And here we go, guys. Super Slayers. This game, oh man, it's gotta go A tier. I love it. I think we did great. We could have executed better on it. And the thing that really hindered its performance is a whole month after it released. Like, for that whole month, we had a game-breaking bug that we did not see during testing. And for the life of us, we could not figure out how to fix it. The bug basically was mobile players would lose their swords, which is the main thing you need to play the game, and they would lose their swords if 2 mobile players joined at the same time. I don't know how we would even like test to find that bug, you know, but it took forever to find, and it definitely hindered the performance. Every time we got up players, we just got more and more dislikes. And right now we're sitting at about an 89% like to dislike, which is great. But I mean, it got all the way down to like 60 something at one point, I believe. Anyways, those bugs are fixed now. Definitely a fun game. Definitely awesome. And guys, last but not least, this one is not out yet. Project Uelio, okay? It's UFO Universe, but you know, I thought a code name would be cool. Basically, this is my best game to date. I have such high hopes for this game, and I think it's gonna smash all the records that my games have had so far. So I'm putting it in S tier because I firmly believe that this game is gonna be like a great game. Like, I feel like a lot of people are gonna love it. This is the longest time I've spent developing something. I'm very excited for it, and I don't know if I'm gonna leak some gameplay or not. You know, I'll just show a couple zones real quick, guys. So here's the spawn, And then we have some more zones, all right? There we go. I'm gonna just show some zones. But I am very excited for this game, guys. I think that is gonna wrap up today's video. If you did enjoy and you want to see more content like this, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Have a great day. Later.